This is part one of the belt drive system for the Rampage. I finally got two pulleys that are close enough to fit. I had a friend of mine machine this pulley so it fits over. Now they fit. Look at that, huh? He machined the front so I can get a nut on there. The set screws lined up just the way they were. So that's all good. Right there. 1, 2. Both doubled up. All set screws are doubled up. And I had to drill a couple holes on the groove of the pulley. See it right there? My first attempt failed because I snapped a tap off in there, if you guys can see that. There's a tap snapped off inside there. Luckily, the tap was only about halfway in, and it snapped off below the surface. So there's no edges sticking up, so it should be all right. I am waiting for a bigger belt because this one needs to fit over that, and it's not gonna. But yeah, it's part one, because I can finally put this back together. I got the Rampage ready to go back together. You can see. I did get the aluminum center diff mounts, but I realized there's another one here. I didn't get that one, but it's fine. Not even sure if they make that one or not, to be honest with you. But we're good. And that's not even a center diff. It's locked spur. So basically you call that you have, what is it called? Come on, brain. There's a name for that gear. You have your pinion that goes in to your, I can't remember at the second. But whatever. It's ready to go back together now. I give the bell a little scuffing in there, and be sure this thing doesn't have that much usage on it. There's the clutches. They look like brand new. So, yeah, we're good to go. Put it back together. Basically, I'm waiting if I got 3 more belts coming of different sizes, a little longer than this one. Hopefully one of them is going to fit on here. If not, we'll be waiting longer for a belt. Ain't much I can do about that. I can't source one in America for some reason. They're all in China. Anything you find in this country is like unattainable. So we're waiting for belts to come from China, which is where these pulleys came from. And I modified them, and this one I spaced out. That's actually a HBI Savage clutch bushing. Goes inside the clutch of an HBI Savage. I had that laying around. The only thing I found that was an 8mm to use as a spacer, and it actually was exactly the perfect width. That perfectly lines up. What's the chances of that, right? Yeah, buddy. God's on my side. You can always tell when God's on your side because things just flow, right? If things just don't flow, then they just weren't meant to be. And if they weren't meant to be, that's because God don't want them to be that way. But, well, I digest, you know. We'll go on. Look how close that look how close that is to the engine, huh? Ooh, it's just close. They really make this thing tight, man. Tight. Look how tight that is. It don't hit, though. It's amazing they made that tight. But it is. It surely is. That's the way that's made to fit. So now I got to put this piece back on. I bring his back. Alright, tubers. It's back on there. Next I got to put the carburetor and the air filter. That thing right there, that adapter, back on. And then the linkages. So I'll bring it back and then get some more done. Yeah, buddy. Sorry, I'm not setting no tripod. I'm not filming it this time. I'm just not feeling it. It's too much work trying to set up a camera. So I'll just give you updates. Let me put it back together. Alright, tubers. She's all together. Now I just gotta wait for that belt. So we can get a proper belt on here. And I believe when the belt comes, I'll be removing these 3 nuts. Removing the pulleys and putting them all on together. Well, actually, maybe just this middle pulley. We'll see when we get the belt. Yeah, that should be pretty easy to put the belt on. Hopefully one of them fits. Because, you know, this is kind of close. So I got one coming. Got 3 of them coming quite a little bit longer than this one. It goes by how many teeth are on the belt. So there's like Oh, teeth or millimeters. This was 303, so I went to like 370. So that area. We'll see when they come in. I got a feeling I'm probably going to be ordering a bunch of them, but if I wrap the belt from the bottom, from the top to here, yeah. Yeah, that would be forward. So I want the tension. So I really want to put the bottom of the belt on here. I want the idler to be on the slack side. That way the tension is from pulley to pulley. I don't want tension pulling on the idler pulley. We'll have issues if that happens. So it's definitely got to be the top. It's got to go down. So yeah, I believe I got the right size belts coming, I believe. We'll see for sure when they get here. Y'all stay confident but humble. And hopefully you guys like this quick little video from Slick Trick RC with Wally. I'm always modifying something. Because those gears, they really suck. Let me tell you. When you let go of the throttle, the truck just automatically slows down from the gears. You know, they slow it down. You can hear it. That, and then that gear in there probably puts a little bit of friction on it, I guess you could call it. But this will relieve a bunch of that friction. And it's going to make the gear ratio a little bit taller, so we'll have a little more speed. Hopefully not too much speed. Hopefully I got the gear ratio correct. But we'll see. Part 2 coming up. Y'all stay confident but humble and stay tuned. Part 2 will be next.